Okay, just gonna get one last shot of the office before we take everything apart here. End of an era. So this was the flip top that I built. Originally this piece here was over there and it went this way. And I built the flip top piece in here. See, I hid my screws so that you get a nice lip there. And I also put in a bevel on the edge of this. I would have done a better job of this, but this was only supposed to be a temporary measure, and you can't see it from the opposite side. That's just automotive gray, and it actually, at a distance, it matches the laminate close enough where I got away with it. It's like I didn't do some of the other finish work back here. This was just a cut off piece of another desk that was kicking around. So I screwed that together and I joined that up with a piece here just to keep this, you know, semi-stable. And then I just built this because I needed that to touch the ground, but I didn't need a heck of a lot of structural support. I just needed this to hold this piece up. So I just basically screwed these together. This is a shelf actually. So I screwed those together. Well, there's my cheaters. You can see the edge of the shelf on that one. So that's another shelf up top there. And down here you don't see much of anything. So like from the front of the room, from the entry point, if I go back up here again, you can see that it looks like a proper desk. Sure, I could have cut that edge off more, but I was using that space underneath there for a rolling desk. So these cabinets, which I've evacuated and put all the gear over here, these cabinets are leaving today. And then these cabinets are leaving, and these cabinets are leaving. So in order to get them around the corner, I've got to remove this piece here. So, here we go. And that's it. It's an interesting side note. I pulled one of my cabinets out, and I have an outlet back there. Isn't that something? I always thought it was kind of odd to have an office that only had 2 outlets. Mystery solved. And from the Department of Fit and Finish, it looks like we're missing something there. Hey, what do you know? Another outlet. Okay. We're getting there. Most of the cabs are gone away. Got the last ones here. And they're getting ready to launch off in a couple hours here. Oops, I gotta get the stuff off top of those too. I gotta have iPads on top of there. Glad I just remembered that now. This would have been fun once the guy started tipping the cabinets up. Yeah, that would have been a surprise. Don't want to launch those on the floor. Although I could probably take it. It is carpeted. Alright. That's the last cabinet coming out of the room. Whew, a lot of stuff. And I'll just take this, put that back over here where it belonged, and this room will be reset basically to how it was when I first got here. That's a bummer. Sad to see it go. Okay. All the cabinets moved out. Just started just a couple of rolling cabinets. And I'm just getting my gear rode up so I can at least get to it. I'll get this stuff unpacked into a better position. So basically have a couple of rows and then an aisleway and a couple of rows. And that should free up some more floor space over here. And then I can leave the rest of that stuff up on the shelves. You know, some of these things, like this is just one of my old junk computers. Probably just get rid of that once I get all the data off of it. And then I'll get those guys put away. Probably stack those on top of something else. And of course I still got to get my cabinet. I got to drag that over here so my flip top works over here to isolate me from that side of the room. Whew. Getting tired. Too old for this stuff. On the bright side, this will be the last time I have to do this before this becomes library property. Alright. This is about the last update that I'll do on this. Get everybody laid out so at least I can walk through rows. I'll move some of this stuff around. Other than that, everything's, for the most part, basically usable. I can get to everything I need to get to. So there we go. That's it. Oh, and this is the desk in the original configuration, with the exception of the piece that I cut off. Because originally this did not have a piano hinge in it. The architects put in a set of hinges that stuck into these little cutouts here. And what ended up happening is this used to flip this way, but the hinges didn't go full flat. So this piece, which used to come right out to here, you'd take that whole piece and then it would come out to an angle like this, and you would have to hold it or it would bend up, and it started tearing these things out. You can see from the nick there. That was from the hinge breaking. So I brought it home, routed it. Like I said, I would have done better with it. That's just a automotive primer right there. Would have done better with it had I thought it was going to have to last very long. As it was. It lasted a couple of years. So, yay me.